There's a saying that life is a journey, and rightfully so. From the moment we are born, we start learning about the world around us, about ourselves and our place in this world. The first thing that I learned, every meal is a blessing. I would leave uneaten food on my plate and throw away leftovers without thinking twice. But now I see food as a blessing and I don't waste it anymore. If I'm not hungry enough to finish my meal, I save it and eat it later. I asked questions and I observed. I realized that wisdom is all around us, and all we have to do is open our eyes and ears to see it. For example, I learned that true confidence comes from within and it is not something that you can buy or fake. It was such a simple gesture, but it made such an impact on me that I will never forget it. When I was younger and had a comfortable life, I never really thought about the struggles that other people go through. I learned that I was capable of so much more than I ever imagined. And it was during those tough times that I discovered my inner strength and resilience. Despite the harsh conditions and the constant struggle for survival, I've seen acts of kindness that have restored my faith in humanity. People come together to support each other, sharing what little they have and lending a listening ear to those in need. These acts of kindness may seem small, but they have a profound impact on those who receive them. They offer a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak situation and remind us that we are not alone in this world. In fact, it is often in the harshest environments that kindness shines the brightest. People who have experienced hardship themselves are often the most generous and compassionate towards others who are going through tough times. They understand what it is like to be in need and they are quick to offer help to those who are struggling. This is because they know that even in the darkest of times, a simple act of kindness can make all the difference. I also learned that it is okay to ask for help and that reaching out to others is a sign of strength, not weakness. And even if things seem bleak, there is always hope for a better tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new videos. See you in the next video. In fact, it was the support I received from friends and strangers that helped me get through the toughest times. Now that I'm in a better place in life, I want to use my experiences to help others who are going through their own struggles. I believe that everyone has the potential to be a leader, but it takes more than intelligence or charisma to become one. It takes resilience, empathy, and a willingness to learn from your mistakes. These are the qualities that I gained through my struggles, and I hope to use them to make a positive impact on the world. I thought that if I worked hard and followed the rules, I would be successful and never have to worry about money or shelter. But I couldn't be more wrong. I soon realized that life is unpredictable and that even if you plan everything perfectly, things can still go wrong. That is why I believe that struggles are an essential part of life and that we should embrace them, not avoid them. It taught me the importance of helping others and the power of human kindness. I also learned that survival is not just about physical needs like food and shelter. It's also about mental and emotional well-being. Let them make you stronger, more empathetic, and more determined to make a difference. Remember, it's not what happens to us, but how we react that defines us as leaders. Kindness survives in the harshest places. I know it might sound surprising, but I've seen it firsthand. Even in the toughest neighborhoods, among the most hardened individuals, there is always some level of kindness present. It might be a helping hand offered to someone in need, a friendly smile, or simply a moment of compassion. This is because kindness is a fundamental human trait that allows us to connect with others despite our differences. It is a reminder that no matter how rough things get, we must hold on to our humanity and treat others with warmth and understanding. I had to learn to be resilient in the face of adversity and to keep going even when I felt like giving up. And although it was incredibly challenging at times, I emerged from those experiences with a sense of strength and determination that I had never felt before. Looking back, I realized that those tough times were actually the best teachers I ever had. They taught me the most important lessons about life, gratitude, compassion, resilience, and the importance of helping others. I know that I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for the challenges I faced and the lessons I learned on the streets. Remember, challenges and hardships are a part of life, but they don't have to define you. Instead, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Embrace the lessons they have to teach you and let them make you stronger, more compassionate, and more resilient. I also learned that happiness is a choice and that we have the power to control our own emotions. These are just a few of the many lessons that I learned on the streets that have helped me become a better person. I know that I will continue to learn and grow for the rest of my life, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. But I will never forget the valuable lessons that I learned on the streets. It's funny how life works, isn't it? Sometimes we spend thousands of dollars on self-help books and courses, but the best lessons are often the ones we learn the hard way for free. I believe that wisdom is the most valuable thing that we can acquire in life. It can help us make better decisions, solve problems, and improve our relationships. And the best part is that it's free for the taking. All we have to do is be curious, ask questions, and listen. I encourage you to do the same. You never know what kind of wisdom you might find out there. And even if I'm full, I still try to finish everything on my plate because I know that there are people who go hungry for days. Life can be tough, especially when we don't have the support and resources that many of us are accustomed to. But I learned that it is precisely these challenges that can teach us the best lessons. I remember when I was homeless and I had to rely on the kindness of strangers for food and shelter. It was a humbling experience, but it taught me the true meaning of gratitude and compassion. I learned that even in the toughest situations, there is always something to be grateful for, and that even a small act of kindness can make a huge difference. I also buy only what I can eat, and I cook just enough for myself. This way I don't waste any food, and I make the most of every blessing that comes my way. Wasting food is not just disrespectful to those who don't have enough, but it's also a waste of the hard work of farmers, cooks, and all the people involved in bringing food to our plates. So let's remember to be grateful for every meal and never take it for granted. When I was young and didn't have much money, I used to work long and odd hours to make ends meet. We live in a society where we are constantly bombarded with advertisements telling us that we need the latest iPhone, the newest sneakers, and the trendiest clothes. But out here on the streets, I learned that true wisdom is priceless. I used to think that wisdom was something that you were born with, and that if you weren't wise, then you just weren't meant to be. But I couldn't be more wrong. I met so many wise people on the streets who had street smarts and life experience that you can't learn in any school. They taught me valuable lessons about everything from how to stay safe on the streets to how to deal with difficult situations. And I realized that wisdom is something that everyone can acquire with a little bit of effort. I remember there were times when I wouldn't eat for days and it seemed like the world was against me. But through it all, I learned something very important. Every meal is a blessing. Food is not just something we need to survive. It's a gift from God. It's a chance to nourish our bodies and give us the energy to keep going. It doesn't matter if it's a big feast or a small snack. Every bite should be enjoyed because it could be the last one for a while. And we keep learning until our last breath. Some lessons are taught to us by our parents and teachers, some by friends and family, and some we learn the hard way on our own. Today, I want to share with you 3 things that I learned living on the pavement. When I was younger, I used to waste food a lot. The second thing I learned on the streets: wisdom has no price tag. I started paying attention to the world around me and the people in it, and I listened to their stories and advice. And the third thing I learned out here on the streets: survival teaches the best lessons. One time when I was going through a particularly rough patch, a stranger offered me a warm meal and a place to sleep for the night. Now, I want to share with you another valuable lesson I learned, which is struggles shape leaders. For example, when I became homeless, I had to learn to be resourceful and find creative solutions to the challenges I faced. So don't be afraid to embrace the struggles in your life. I've personally witnessed this countless times while living on the streets. So the next time you find yourself in a tough situation, remember that kindness can be found in the most unexpected of places.